Oh yeah. What's up, Cowboys fam? If you feeling like I'm feeling, let's do this. It's time. It's time to make some noise. We all get together. Whose house? Cowboys. And we're stepping on the scene, repping blue and white jerseys, double stars, and our kicks clean. Second to none, like Emmett. It don't matter if we're home or away. We wanna win it. All day, every day, hit the lights, you know how we do it. Cowboys for life, reppin' them boys cause we chose to. We got fanatics getting crazy, hyped up for the silver and blue. Best believe we're rolling deep too. Biggest fan base across the nation, I thought you knew. Yeah, you know we rep together. Every stadium, city, Cowboys fans everywhere. Yeah, you know we ain't stopping. America's team, forever we'll be poppin'. We put it down in every town. Flags running, bees are poppin' every time we score a touchdown. We're fired up and we're getting it. Hyped up, dedicated fans united cause we're feeling it. Yeah, we're loyal to our team too. We're up for one star and we're family true, silver and blue. Yeah, you know we're about it. Throw your hands in the air, stars up, never doubt it. Yeah, it's time to make some noise. We all get together, whose house? Cowboys. And we're stepping on the scene, repping blue and white jerseys, double stars, and our kicks clean. Second to none, like Emmett. It don't matter if we're home or away, we wanna win it. All day, every day, hit the lights, you know how we do it. Cowboys for life. Cowboys, our boys making noise. Another offense is down, we hit them straight in the jaws. Our defense doing what they wanna do. They attacking, sacking, celebrating when the play is through. Back to taking care of business. Like when Randy White and Charles Haley were dominating trenches. And our DBs are playing tough, playing tight, flashback, doomsday, knocking helmets off. Rising to the top cause we're a threat. We've been through it, time to do it. Raise that 6 trophy on the set, cause you know we got that action. Underestimating us while them dubs keep on stacking. Star game getting major. Dak, Gallup, Lamb, Parsons, new era playmakers. If you a diehard and you with me, make some noise. We the boys, rep that star mighty proudly. Yeah, it's time to make some noise. We all get together. Who's out? Cowboys. And we're stepping on the scene, repping blue and white jerseys, double stars, and our kicks clean. Second to none, like Emmett. It don't matter if we're home or away, we wanna win it. All day, every day, hit the lights, you know how we do it. Cowboys for life.
Yeah, it's time to make some noise. We all get together. Whose house?
Cowboys, baby. Cowboys. What's going on, y'all?
Shout out to One Star One family out there. We know they deep boots on ground, fan zone, star status, Cowboys connection, them hard hitters, all them fan clubs. We know the Bay Area is deep with fans today. I'm BG. This your boy Bob. We in the trenches, baby.
Yeah, I'm hanging out. You know, I got my mug. But you also know I don't drink, so it's time to keep doing what I do. You know how it goes.
It's time for them boys to keep doing what they do. We got a battle of NFC top leading teams tonight. That's right, the Cowboys Niners Sunday night football. We got a special guest here tonight. We're gonna bring on a longtime family friend, one of them boys of Bob's out there, going to tap in with us from Carolina today. So we're going to welcome him to the show shortly. Y'all know the deal. Tap in. Let us know where you're watching from. We got the keys to victory today. We're going to go over that too as well. So y'all know the deal. Green Badges. This content is brought to you by your support. So let's raise the bar. I see a lot of my cousins already get in the gym. Raising the bar, baby. Let's go. It's game day. Let's go.
What is good, everybody? It's just some of the usual suspects here and a lot of people I haven't seen too, which just goes to show you how big this fan base is, man. We always get some new folks popping up, and as always, the old Facebook user, which I'm waiting to see. Oh, I seen him. I think I seen it.
That quote, baby. Yeah. Shout out to the Facebook users. Y'all know the drill. We're streaming on StreamYard. We're live on 3 platforms. We're live in 3 locations on Facebook. That's right. We're live on BDG. We're live in OAT and the exclusive Cowboy Cousins group. Shout out to all my Cowboy cousins, all my Green Bay supporters here. My guy Bob included. We're live on YouTube. So shout out to all of the YouTubes over there today. And lastly, y'all know we stay live on that Dez Bryant platform now we call X, baby. We're going to be throwing up that X today. So let's go. Y'all know the drill.
Oh, yeah, man. I'm feeling listen, we all know that this is just week 5, right? This isn't something that we need to show up and win in order to secure our spot in the postseason. But this is one of those games that, as Cowboys fans, we need to have in our back pocket, in our front pocket, because no matter what they say about how big the mouths of the Dallas Cowboys fans are, the mouths of the Cowboys haters are so much bigger. And we need a game like this to show them, hey, shut it. We're a good team. They're a good team. We won, yada, 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 however it may go. This has got to be a game. And I've got my keys to victory, and I know you do too, man.
Yeah. Before we get into our keys to victory today, though, we told y'all we were going to be bringing some special guests on the show. You know, my guy Bob and I've been live this 5 weeks in a row, like them 5 rings. Them boys got like them 5 rings. Them Niners got. And then when they talk about the Cowboys ain't got a ring in 28 years, we'll ask them, well, how come the Niners ain't won one in 29? If you know what I'm saying. They just on a drought, just like us. Why you got to talk about the Cowboys all the time? But we're going to bring a special guest to the show. His name is John. And I know one thing for sure, John, know them boys. Let's welcome our guy, John, to the show, baby.
Yeah, what's
up, John? What's good?
Let's go. Big game tonight, boys.
Let everybody know where you're repping from, John. Let them know how long you've been a Cowboy fan, baby, and what you love about these boys.
I'm in Durham, North Carolina. I've been a longtime Cowboys fan since 1973 with those baby blue eyes, just watching that star on that helmet and just class acts ever since the days I can remember, with Danny White literally just going on the bench because we were just ending that game in the halftime, third quarter, which we're going to do again soon.
It goes real far back. I'm not going to go too deep into this, but every Cowboys game I've been to, John's been there with me. And we've only lost one, which is a good thing. The one that we went to Carolina. But regardless, man, this is one of the dudes that was next to me during the 90s, late 80s, when we were winning those rings. We were at a very specific headquarters in Miami watching these games. And it's just great to finally have him on. We usually have Eric B., who is one of those 4 people, and he just couldn't make it today. Regardless, we were going to have kind of all 4 of us, but
I know I was looking for the killer bees, baby.
Yeah. But the thing about it is, John knows the Dallas Cowboys. I'm not bringing somebody on who just has a lot of really cool Dallas Cowboys shirts. This dude knows what the fuck he's talking about. So he should add some nice spice.
Hanging on his wall with pictures and stuff that.
I just want to shout out to real quick Barry and Bobby and StreamYard and just thank you for having me tonight. Man, yeah, this is cool. I totally was looking forward to this, and thanks, Bobby. I appreciate it.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. We're going to get you right in the mix, baby. We're going to get you right in the mix as we get ready to kick off our keys to victory. Let me ask you, as a guest of our show today, against these NFC powerhouses, what's going to be the keys that you see today for a Cowboys win?
Well, Barry, that's a great question, and I'll just digress one quick sec and say, Bob said it's week 5, but this is so much more than that, and the simple reason is we already know that Philly's now 5-0. And we literally, like, every game matters now. Tonight, and I'll give you the keys to victory, but tonight's different. Tonight didn't matter if Philly won or lost. I hope that was a great game. Hopefully nobody got hurt, but Philly won that game. We've got to be right there. And so they're not going to repeat and do something they haven't done in the NFC in 20-something years, the NFC East, whatever. But, Barry, at the end of the day, the keys of the game are this. Discipline. McCarthy's wearing a lot of hats, right? He's putting a lot of hats on himself. We cannot have the penalties. That's the key to this.
It's crazy how big his head is, too. That's crazy.
That's a key to this game, that it's like a kind of like a backdoor thing that we don't really talk about on the front, on the headlines. But, man, we gave 13 penalties to Arizona, right? Oh. We gave up 14 to San Fran in the divisional in the NFC division game. Like at the end of the day, guys, like, we've got to minimize penalties. We're on the road. We've got our starting line for the first time since 1921. Yes. We got to get the signals down. We got to be disciplined, because we false start, and after we get a 5-yard gain or, the holding, discipline, and it all is about those penalties, and it's got to start tonight.
Yeah.
Man, Great Cowboy fans thinking like Bob. He actually stole my third key to victory.
I know.
Which was going to be discipline. And we got the stat news up here right now, as you can take a look at the penalties across the league. Last week, the Cowboys were up that ladder. They have fell down since then. We know we had that big game 2 games ago with double-digit penalties, but our guy John is hitting the nail right on the head. Your Cowboys are ranked currently 17th. That's right. We're in the bottom half of the league, but we know how that can change in one game, and you're hitting the nail right on the head, John, because the discipline, the holding calls on the big momentum plays. Y'all know the refs love to muck it up for these Cowboys, but we've got to stay disciplined, especially getting back with our starting lineup. How key is that going to be for our old offensive line to be back together tonight?
Man, that this penalty thing, this penalty issue is not something that we just started talking about. I mean, under Garrett's tutelage, we were fucking historically horrible when it came to just bad penalties at bad times. We've definitely changed that, but it has less to do with, I think, maybe a culture change and more to do with a talent change and sort of maybe the coaches. But I know that the youth are really afraid of being embarrassed enough to where it doesn't happen a lot. So I feel like we've tightened it up, but you're damn right, John. If we get 10 penalties today, call it a game. We're done. 10 penalties against the Niners is choking yourself.
Yeah, you can't score 10 penalties. You can't get 10 penalties on anybody. I mean, shit, that was in Arizona, right? I mean, come on. You know,
Arizona's 13, and it's just the games we lose and we look pitiful. It's those penalties, and McCarthy looks up at the clock. The clock's not going to help you. Look at your players in the eye and say, "Where's your heart tonight?" Because these penalties are kicking our tail. And I don't know if I can cuss on this, but
yeah, you're good, baby.
Okay, but I'm gonna tell you right now, man. We're gonna see the real Dallas Cowboys tonight. I think we have no more excuses. There's no other game the rest of this calendar, and I know you guys have too, Barry and Bobby. Like this game has been marked to my calendar ever since that schedule came out, and we're gonna do it. We're not gonna do it against San Fran, have probably the toughest schedule in the NFL this year, but we're gonna do it in San Fran, and we're gonna get a payback tonight. And I'm promising you a victory, but we got to play flawless, disciplined, smart freaking football.
And you can put it in 6-inch, 3-inch headlines. We will win.
Shout out to our guy, Ray Pierce, always engaging on the content. We appreciate you always tapping in. OG out there, baby. He says, controlling the line of scrimmage, scoring touchdowns in the red zone. Can I get an amen from the church?
Mm-hmm. Amen. Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, after all, we did name this show In the Trenches, baby. And that's where this game is definitely going to be won. And I want to ask both of you guys, how do you think the Cowboys are going to come out? Because we know the San Francisco 49ers are going to plan to slap us right in the mouth on the line of scrimmage. These Cowboys are going to have to come out and bring it tonight, baby. What do y'all think we're going to see out of these Cowboys in this first quarter?
I think if we don't come out fast and hard against these guys, then it'll be an issue. It doesn't mean that we can't come back from being down at halftime. We're really one of the better adjusting teams in the NFL, and it's been like that for a while. And Dak is one of those better adjusting quarterbacks. But if we don't come out right away and start and play high power, high potency football, it's going to be a problem. And if we start having to play from behind against this team with Debo and McCaffrey and Ayuk and Purdy playing just ridiculous football, the line needs to be what causes the ruckus on both sides of this fucking game for us. So yeah, it's 100% incredible to have them starting for the first time in a long time, and having to be able to have Tyler Smith and Tyron Smith right next to each other that we haven't had before is pretty badass. More than anything, the internal line on the defense is what we're going to need a lot of help with, because McCaffrey is no joke.
Barry, yeah, I got to interject, Barry. Listen, I love you. I might not be back on this show because I might not get invited back, but Bobby, come on. Barry asked the question and you did not answer it.
Get him, John.
How do you think they are going to come out tonight?
Ready to play and strong. And
they're going to have to. They're going to have to. We seen this in that playoff game just a few months ago. Y'all remember when the San Francisco 49ers came out and was slapping them Cowboys around? Yes, controlling the line of scrimmage like my guy Ray says. They're going to have to bring it, baby. It's going to be no time to be playing from behind. Both of these teams have a run game. Both of them have strong trenches. It's going to be dominating in the trenches today on who's going to determine this physicality. I'm telling you, the Cowboys are going to have to get physical today. But you're right, John. Thank you for putting my guy Bob on the spot. I believe it too. The Cowboys going to have to come out like a Mike Tyson fight. I know both of y'all have played Mike Tyson Punch-Out before.
Oh, Super Punch-Out's the greatest.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah,
you're going to get a strategy.
Exactly,
you know,
right.
remember Mike would wink and he'd wiggle and do all of that. You'd have to time it. Like the Cowboys are going to have to be on their A game in this heavyweight fight tonight, y'all. But let's take a look at the numbers from the San Francisco 49ers. A lot of folks say the Niners have yet to play a NFL team yet, kind of what the Cowboys fans are hearing, right? Let's take a look at some of these teams. They played the Giants just like we have. We blanked them. They let them score 12 points. Now, they beat Arizona 35-16. Now, we know what happened when the Cowboys went out there. We got a wake-up call, and I believe that was a good early wake-up call, especially for this team early in this season. Maybe that wake-up call is going to determine how we come out after all tonight in the trenches. They played the Rams today. We know the Rams got handed an L by the Eagles. They're currently 5-0 now. They're going to be maybe possibly the only unbeaten team left because I believe the Cowboys are going to hang a L on them tonight. And then they beat the Pittsburgh Steelers. I mean, has this Niner team seen a defense like this Dallas Cowboys defense, John?
I'm gonna tell you right now, they have not, and
They have not.
I mean, and we know who we are, right? You know, again, that Arizona game. Again, I'll talk about penalties, and they smash mouth us, right? We were looking ahead of them. Well, we're not looking ahead of tonight. Our defense is absolutely our nucleus. That is our bread and butter. That is our enrichment or uranium, whatever you want to analogize. But that's where it starts. It starts with our defense because we have to literally take that crowd out now. And the way we're going to do that is by smash mouth football, hit hard, create those turnovers because turnovers turn into points. And you know what? Keep it simple. But no, to answer your question, Barry, they have not seen a defense like us. We are nasty. And God bless my boy Diggs, but Trayvon, man, I can't even fathom what you're going through right now, brother. But you've got a bunch of people right here root for you, and I hope we're going to just do what we did last week and just be simple, be smart, and not try to overplay the game. So
listen. The fact of the matter is this, man. And when we played Arizona, we had just lost Trayvon a couple days before that. So we're talking about we didn't have a full practice with this team that had to come in. And I don't care what anyone says. That was a big freaking deal. A big freaking deal. We've got everyone in these different positions. Now this guy's gone, which means everyone has to do this. And we had about 3 days to have those guys do that. And obviously that didn't work. And it didn't work on multiple levels. So we've got a full week now where we've got them practicing together. I think it's going to be much different than the team that we not only saw last week, but definitely the week before that. And I've got some keys to victory too. One key to victory.
Yes, definitely. Thank you. I want to get back to our crowd here for the engagement. Shout out to my guy, Ronnie, tapping in here. He says 49ers defense gave up 59 points this year. So for everybody in our comments today talking about them Cowboys about to get smoked, well, you know we only hold teams to what? 10 points a game? What is it? 10 points?
10 points a game.
10 points a game. Yeah.
10 and 10, 10. Ain't
10.
nobody getting smoking, baby. Nobody getting smoked tonight. This is a top billing defense. A lot of folks are confused thinking this Niners defense is better, but not when you're giving up 59 points in 4 games. Can I get an amen?
Amen. That's a tough one. We've got there's many positions on this game today that are going to be what we'll call washes or rubs that they kind of cancel each other out. So it's gonna be one of those games where one man beats another man. And for me personally, a couple days, I think it might have been yesterday, I posted what jersey I was going to wear during this game, and it was a James Washington jersey from the 75th anniversary year when we were beating up on the Niners, and I thought that would be a great thing. But I had to change, and I had to change to this, all right? Because what I think is the defense can play a not-so-great game today, and we still might be okay. Our receivers might not have the greatest game, and we might be okay. But if Dak Prescott does not have a great game today, like Brock Purdy has most of the time, then we are not going to win this game. My key to victory falls solely on, and I know it doesn't, but for me, it falls solely on the shoulders of number 4. And what can you do for us? Are you now You're saying all these things. We're hoping all these things about Dak Prescott. Today is the game he shows that he can actually take it over. If he can actually take it over and win a game. And I know a lot of things have to come along, but he's got a starting offensive line in front of him. What the hell else can you ask for from a quarterback who's just, no matter what, since day one, had to be proving himself? Today's going to be a proven day for Dak Prescott.
My guy Jason, Green Bay supporter, tapping in right now, says, I feel it's going to be a Dak party. Look, you know them haters, they are watching right now. They are collecting memes over there, NFL memes. They are hoping they can get these memes all tonight because, you know, they are waiting for a Dallas Cowboys loss. They've been calling in off work all week, baby. They calling in right now. I can't make it because they want to see them boys. We know you either with us or you against us. But getting back to these keys to victory, you're right. The first one, like we talked about, is let's get physical. Y'all heard me say this here all week. We got to get physical like Olivia Newton-John, baby, right out the gate. Let me hear your body talk. You know what I'm saying? Stop the run. Just stop the run. This CMC guy leads the league currently 459 yards. All these three-letter words, CMC, MVP. Look, dude had 35 rushing yards against the Cowboys in the playoff loss, 19-12. I don't see this guy getting over 100 yards. Second key to the game, Dallas Cowboys got to stop the run, keep our guy under 100 yards rushing. They can stop this run. We can get to Purdy. I believe in this secondary. They haven't seen a defense like this. And if they come out in this first quarter and slap them around, I mean, maybe they could take control of this game in the first half, and it might not be close altogether. But we're definitely going to see how bad these boys want it. How do you feel Dak is going to do tonight? Do you think it's going to be a Dak game tonight, John? Is Dak going to have to save us? Is Dak finally going to get some credibility in winning a game that really matters?
You know, Barry, that is the question, right? I mean, we talk about all these X's and O's and blah, 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 but it really comes down to, what is Dak going to do tonight? I can't even tell you guys how it felt 2 years ago when we slid and ran out of time, and that whole year clock management was pathetic, right?
Oh man, don't bring that Kellen Moore energy around. We don't need that bad juju. I know you just made me have PTSD flash.
I know. And then last year, but this man's hungry, and you know, he got really upset at the post interview last week. First comments. He's like, you know what, and you know what, Dak's never negative. He's very positive all the time. But the key to this game is what is he going to do? This Dak is going to show up. He's going to execute. He's going to keep it simple. He knows what he needs to do tonight. He wants this win more than anybody besides him and Zeke. And I'm sorry to say it, Zeke's gone, but they want to say it for him, man. And I guarantee he's watching on his TV tonight, rooting for Dak. But I think Dak's going to show up. I think he's going to execute. He's going to keep it definitely under the bullshit. 2 interceptions, everybody's mother freaking calling. I don't want to hear about interceptions, man. This guy's better than Purdy.
Jalen Hurts is the leader of the NFC East right about now. He's a leader in a couple of ways. And one of the ways is exactly what you're talking about. Dak Prescott definitely going to have to protect this ball. But on the rebound, on the flip side, though, I will be happy if Dak doesn't even ball out and we still get a W. I'll be happy if Dak only throws a touchdown to a tight end and we run three scores in. Like these Cowboy fans on my quarterback saying that he's got to pass for 5 TDs and 500 yards for him to be relevant. Look, it's all about getting them dubs, baby. That's all that matters, man. This is an NFC game. This matters for seeding. I don't care about it being the 5th week. It's still being early. Oh, it's the midweek or mid-season Super Bowl. But guys, what if Dak doesn't come out and has one of those games and we still win? Are you gonna be happy?
The first 2 weeks of the season, he did that. That's exactly how, and you know why? Obviously, which is because BG knows everything Segway related, and definitely we're talking about the defense holding down and doing their job and making sure if they are doing what they need to do. Dak doesn't have to worry about doing what the hell he has to do. He hands the ball off every 2 plays, throws a short one, converts that, does that again, repeat, wash over and over and over, because he can play control ball as long as as long as our defense is shutting them down. And as soon as we start figuring that out, the offense slows down and things actually just start becoming high percentage instead of him having to bomb it all the time.
Yeah, you know, really quick, BG and BR. I'll tell you this, man. When he took over for Tony, I was just like, you know, it hurt, man. We all had those torn, like, okay, you know what? But Tony Romo, still to this day. And so when Dak came in, it was very simple. That first rest of the year, it was very simple. And that's all we need. So to back you up, Barry, 1,000,000%. He does not need to throw for 300 yards, 400 yards, 500 yards. He needs to protect the football, but he needs to be accurate.
That's what I mean.
Run that clock. You don't need to be superhero. I was bitching this week about getting Brandon Cooks all in this and going for the deep. No. We're playing San Francisco, right? We could experiment next on our
yeah.
You know?
And we're fucking reverses today. I'm good with that, dude. None of that shit that Denver tried to pull and fumbled on. No, we're not doing any of that today. I hope not.
Shout out to Aaron tapping in here saying y'all missed one key moment. We need to score in the red zone. I agree. But if we score outside of the red zone, special teams and defense wins this game. Like, look, red zone, yes, is an issue. But we got to see what matters most here, red zone or W's. And if we're playing complementary football on all three sides of the ball, red zone may be a challenge. We're still in the week 5. We're still growing in this Texas Coast offense. They have kinks. We know the Cowboys led in red zone percentage last season. We know we got that to work on here, but I don't believe it's a necessary key for us to win. We just need to score, period.
Yeah.
And if we don't get, like, if we're on the 21 and Dak throws the CD and it's not in the red zone, it's still a score. Like, I don't care if it's not in the red zone or not.
I'm down with that, man. Again, I didn't say anything about yardage and touchdowns. What I meant by that was exactly what you guys say. What we don't want to see is, and I'm not going to say the I word, but we don't want to see any bad things happen. And we want to make sure, we want to say that maybe 13 for 13 and a win. I'd still be happy with that. Or 13 for 17 and we win the game. I don't give a damn. I'm good with that. I don't want to see him be the reason we don't win today. Because but the thing is the last couple of weeks, you've watched the press conferences, he's acted a lot differently, man. He's had a bit of a chip on his shoulder, especially the last guy who asked him about how he felt after that San Francisco loss last year. And he said, "You're just trying to piss me off, aren't you?" Which was not something you hear Dak Prescott say, man. So I feel like he's probably got a bit of a chip, man.
I don't understand what it is about Todd Archer over there at ESPN. He got a stick in his ass for Dak Prescott in last season. But
how's it feel to lose? You like losing? No, how's that feel?
We're going to see Dak doesn't throw any picks tonight. What does the media have to say for Dak post-game? I can't wait, y'all. Either way, but y'all know we're going to be live here for the halftime tap in as we get ready to get John out of here. We appreciate you joining the show. John, go ahead and throw me your score prediction before you get out of here. I know we were talking about this earlier before we got in here. What's your score prediction for the game tonight, John?
I think it's going to be in the 20s, but I think it's going to be either 28. I'm going to just go 27-21 Dallas.
That's at 48. And really quick, we'll just share that so everybody knows on the over-under today. Y'all know I go with BetMGM. So my guy, I believe, has us on the under there with that bet. And we take a look at the over-under is now currently 45 points there, according to BetMGM. So you are on the under. Bob, what you got on the predictions here?
I'm trying to have a little bit more hope and faith in my life. So I'm going 23-10 Dallas.
Yeah, 33. Okay, that's 33 points.
23-10, yeah. I'm staying under. I'm staying on the under on this one.
Yep. Good deal. We see all of the projections coming in there. But as always, we appreciate you joining us on the show. We'd love to have you back again here, John. Thanks again, man.
Thank you, my brother.
Any words of wisdom before we get you out of here?
No, thanks for having me, guys. Absolutely, it's going to be a great game. This is going to really tell the team we have or don't have. But I feel good about it, and God bless, and I hope everybody stays safe, and let's go fucking Cowboys, boys.
I love you, bro. Thank you, man. Thank you so much for being on, brother.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right, man. All right, guys. All right, we are back. And then there was two, as I want to make sure we went through our keys to victory. Thank you, Bob, for bringing your guy on the show tonight. John, as always, our Green Bay supporters. We definitely want to have some Green Bay supporters. So if you're anxious, maybe you want to join us. We know everybody likes to join us after a win. And so if you'd like to join us, make sure if you're a Green Bay, you tune in with us afterwards. But let's recap these keys to victory. Like we said, coming out the gate, let's get physical, baby. Offensive line of scrimmage, defensive line of scrimmage. Who's going to win the battle in the trenches?
We're strong.
Stopping the run. Stopping the run. Number
Yes.
2, CMC, currently the MVP leader right now, 459 yards, currently the league leading rusher. We held them to 35 in that playoff game, and that lost 19-12. Can the Cowboys stop the run, keep them under 100 yards? I believe they can. They've done it before. They're just going to have to do it again tonight as they get physical on that line. And lastly, it's going to be that discipline, baby. We can't let the refs get involved. We can't have lackadaisical plays like my guy Ray Pierce says. You know, getting called penalties on is just about being lazy and not executing. Yep. So appreciate that, Ray. But that's definitely the third key to victory. As we've now covered all of our keys to victory, we want to make sure we get your score projections to come in. You know, we're going to be live at halftime. I'm going to be live at halftime for the halftime tap in. So make sure you turn on your notifications. You know, we're going to be live after the show. This is going on 5 weeks in a row, baby. And it's very key, critical game tonight, man. It's going to be very emotional, I believe, for all the fans and the players.
Man. Yeah, man. I you know what I've been doing? I think me, especially since I'm going to be 50 this year, I've got to kind of psych myself out of the insanity of it. So all week I'm just saying to myself, it's going to be a good game. It's going to be a good game. It's going to be a good game. The back of my mind's going, go Cowboys, 42-0. And then, you know, but my reality is colliding with all that. So I'm just going to say to myself, let it be a good game. Let it be a damn good game. Everybody comes out healthy. Dallas gets a victory. That's what I want to see. Nice.
And then before we get out of here, shout out to all of our green badges. We told y'all this show is brought to you by your support. And as a result, our brand new subscribers that we had joined the green badge list here at BDG. I told you we got a quest for the 6-pack to give away. Y'all know BG always come with gifts. So shout out to Crystal, Karen, Melissa, Kelly, Juan, and Gary. I'm going to unveil this really quickly so y'all can see what it is. And then we're going to spin this wheel of names. And then we're going to close out the show. And then we're going to be ready to watch them boys today, baby. So I wonder what we got in here. Let's take a look. Shout out to all them green badges, baby. And if you'd like to become a green badge supporter today, just it's in that corner right there. Hit that white badge down there with a heart in it. Become a supporter of the content. We'll have another quest for the 6 up shortly. But for those 6 that just signed up, thank you very much. There you go, baby. Best part of waking up is brushing them teeth with your Cowboy toothbrush, baby. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
Got a toothbrush, and then, I had a couple of things laying around in here. So do you have a dog out there? Maybe know somebody got a dog. I got a little doggy collar here, a small. So this is a variety pack. You got a toothbrush and a dog leash there. So thank you.
If you don't want to use the toothbrush, use it on the dog, man. Just give your dog the accessories, man.
Clean the dog's teeth, clean the dog's toes, whatever you want to do with it. But let's spin the wheel. Let's give it away. Let's see which one of these 6 supporters is going to win that prize. We appreciate your support as always. And like I said, if you'd like to support the content, hit that white heart or that white badge down there below with a heart and check it out. Let's spin the wheel, Bob.
Let's see what's up. This is good shit.
Man, I think we got a winner, chicken dinner.
Yeah. Woohoo.
Shout out to Melissa. Thank you, Melissa McCrae. Shout out to you are the winner. Make sure you DM me on the BDG page and send me your address so we can mail it out to you. We thank all of the green badges for the support here. It is very critical. We get your support. We are 5 weeks in here with In the Trenches. We want this platform to grow. As you see, we're bringing on guests. Your support matters. So when you support the content here, it helps us get things like StreamYard, which is like $50 a month. You know, all this artwork that we're creating on Canva, that's about $15 a month. So there's a lot of tools that go into creating this content that you help with your support, and also helps us be able to restock those cool prizes. Like we got this Jason Witten 82XXL Salute to Service jersey up for grabs. So for top stars, if you donated stars tonight during the show, all stars matter. I will have a stars report coming out tomorrow. I said I would have one yesterday. That didn't get out. I'll have it out Monday, so I apologize about that. But we'll have a stars report so everybody can see where they're jockeying for this Jason Witten prize. But shout out to our supporter here, Melissa. Congratulations on the win. You got the toothbrush and the little doggy collar. So I hope you got a little dog. That'll work out real well. And other than that, if you didn't throw your predictions up, make sure you throw your predictions. We're going to come back here for the post-game after show. Make sure you turn on your notifications. We're going to double back and see that our keys to victory balance out. We're going to recap the game, look at all of the numbers, and we're going to see how did our Dallas Cowboys do week 5 against an NFC unbeaten team. 1 or 2 left. Will the Niners finally catch a L? And will the Philadelphia Eagles be the lone leader in the NFL unbeaten at 5-0? We see y'all week 9, man. Y'all keep winning. We'll see y'all week 9. Y'all build up the hype, baby. We got them Niners tonight. Y'all know everybody waiting all day for Sunday night.
And just in case somebody was asking early what I'm puffing on, and something that we haven't talked about all season, the pregame ritual we used to call it. I remember that I was able to find at Good Chemistry blueberry muffin, which is perfect for today. That good blue. We want to see some good blue Dallas Cowboy today. So that's what I was puffing on. I always try and do something that's related to the team whenever it's game day. So that's what we're rolling with today. Thank you for asking, whatever the case may be. And go Cowboys today. We really need a good, solid showing. And I don't know, man. CeeDee Lamb. I feel like CeeDee Lamb might have a day, y'all. I feel like it might be that.
Maybe we finally correct it in the red zone and we get all these things. I'd be curious to see if we can correct all of our wrongs on week 5 against the Niners. I wonder what Cowboy fans are going to have to bitch about on Monday, especially if it's a victory Monday. But y'all tap in with us. We're going to be live here at halftime and for the post game. His name is Bob. I'm BG. We've been in them trenches, man. We'll see y'all on the post game show after the game. How about them Cowboys?
How about them Cowboys?